So, over Thanksgiving break, during a couple of long drives, I decided to crack open a little game that goes by the title Lucky's Tale. Sorry, Super Lucky's Tale. Sorry again. New Super Lucky's Tale U Deluxe for Nintendo Switch, which stars a cute little fox boy named Lucky who likes to stare into your soul with intention to devour it if you show any sign of weakness. Like, geez, I mean, that's a cute little detail, him looking at the camera when it's near, but his head turning needs some delay or easy ease to cut down on the uncanniness. Lucky's Tale was a basic early VR platforming game that didn't really have anything special going for it, other than, well, being in VR. Astrobot it is not, though I heard it was still pretty hype. Super Lucky's Tale was a promising looking Xbox One exclusive that actually got some pretty moderate reception. You know, I swear that in every exclusivity deal for the Xbone, there's gotta be like some sort of clause stating that they must release it on other platforms at some point. Which has brought us new Super Lucky's Tale, which includes all the DLC, many improvements and changes, and making it multi-platform, Switch included. I wish they'd make Rare Replay multi-platform, Switch included. Anyways, I was just expecting an upgraded version of Super Lucky's Tale with a DLC and maybe some bonus features, but hot dang, after doing some research, they changed a lot of things. From the opening cutscene to the design of some of the levels, I think. This new opening cutscene, I'm kind of iffy on. Like, it feels way too dark and real than the rest of the game. Like, look, I like it when cute things get dark. I just find the inherent irony humorous, unique, and endearing, and I think Kirby does it like the best, but this gave me some serious cognitive dissonance. Like, one moment, it feels like the melodramatic end of a world, and the next moment, fish people are talking about liking and sharing stuff on Finstagram. Either way, the story has this evil cat wizard named Jinx decimating the Swifttails, guardians of this magical world-teleporting Book of Ages, which the apprentice, Lucky, right before being captured, activated, teleporting him away to the worlds of the book. Now the pages have been scattered, so Lucky and his new clingy male golem friend gotta go out and find them all while meeting quirky characters and battling Jinx's hench family along the way. Back to the weird changes, they also changed the running animation for Lucky. I remember seeing in the trailers for Super, he used to run on all fours, but I guess they just thought it didn't look right. Thought I was missing a dash button or something. Lucky has a pretty standard platforming moveset. He can double jump, attack with a 3-hit combo, and oh yeah, you can attack in the air to get more airtime, sort of like in SpongeBob BFBB. Being a fox, Lucky has this unique mechanic of digging around in the dirt. If you do it in the air, he'll dive down, which can home in on enemies and may even be used as a ground pound. Digging is faster than running and is really fun to use, especially if you chain hops, dives, and digs together. Also, if you dive on an undiggable surface, you'll do this slide, which is surprisingly satisfying. It's like he's grinding on the ground, of which you can then hop off and chain even more hops and dives and digs together. All of these things gives this game a good sense of flow, making it feel fast-paced while not being too quick to be able to make good platforming decisions. The HD rumble really adds to this, making you feel like you're smashing through tough opposition at full speed, like a semi-truck smashing through a junk-filled back alley. Now at first, despite it obviously having more linear levels, I thought this was going to be like a collectathon platformer, but not really. The stuff you gotta collect in the levels are always gotten in the same ways. Collect 300 coins, collect all the letters, find the hidden one, and complete the level. Yeah, you gotta collect them to open the boss gate, but if you get like 2 or 3 per level, which you're bound to do anyways, you should be fine. It doesn't feel like collecting stuff is the main focus of the game, but you know, the pure platforming adventure gameplay, you know. Levels are surprisingly memorable and all have a unique take on the setting that you're set in. Sometimes it's in the form of different gameplay style. You got your normal 3D levels, which is what you'll be seeing most of the video and in the game itself. There are a few times where the camera pulls out into this bird eyes views for these more maze-like levels. There are also the 2D levels, which are pretty good. They require more precise platforming, but usually have a great flow to them, and don't really feel very different to a regular gameplay, just that you're just moving left and right. My only complaint is that sometimes the camera has a hard time keeping up with Lucky, making it really hard to see things coming when you got a good fast flow going. Speaking of going sideways really fast, remember when I said how fun it was chaining hops, dives, and digs together? Well, these auto-running levels take that to the extreme. I love them, and they're a great way to grind coins for the costumes you can purchase. I only wish that there was a reset level button on the pause menu so I could attempt my perfect runs again without having to commit seppuku via floor spike. And finally, there are a bunch of these optional sliding puzzles scattered all over the hub worlds. They're pretty fun, but they can get really tough by the end. Oh, and I almost forgot. These ball on a tilting table levels, not good. Luckily, there's only a few, but still, I hate them. And I hate the intro to them even more. I don't know, something about this camera angle, them being both anthropomorphic animals, just being that close, and one of them just shrinking while the other one's smiling real big, it just gives me the bad vibes. I've been on the internet for too long. I've seen some crap. God, I hate all of you. Although the different worlds you visit can seem pretty generic on the surface, they try to twist it up like, ooh, graveyard level with pier fairs. Ooh, beach levels, but more resort-full. Oh, cool, we got wrestling Zen meditating Yeti in the middle of the desert. Not like a snowy place where you'd think it would be, and also would probably make more sense for a fox to traverse. Here's a little idea of mine. Yeah, I think it probably would have been more interesting if the environments would be more like based on where you would typically find red foxes. I mostly got that idea with the country farmer world. I mean, just a spontaneous thought I had, nothing to it. This game wears its inspirations on its sleeves. It literally feels like you're playing some sort of mix between Super Mario 3D World and Donkey Kong Country Returns, and even some bullet hell shooters. Thankfully you can just hop over most of that. While the 2D levels barely have anything on DKCR's levels, I personally think that this game is mostly a better version of Mario 3D World. While I enjoy 3D World and think it has some amazing designs and gameplay, especially with how it explores its mechanics, I recommend watching GMTK's video on that. Each level in Lucky feels so meticulously crafted instead of just having random blocky environments. One weird thing is that in this version, you now have free reign of a camera, which is weird because this game's levels are so obviously designed for a fixed on rails camera, which the last version had. I mean, it's nice to have the control, but I feel like you should just go all the way with one or another. I mean, it just feels kind of awkward to be able to move a camera in these like environments that are clearly facing a certain direction, if you catch what I'm meaning. Overall, yeah, this game may be a little too much on the generic side, but it has a strong charm to it, with solid gameplay that takes the best from the games that it's trying to emulate. It's a very fun game, with humorous characters and writing and plenty of charm. If you pick it up and find that it's a little boring at the beginning, trust me, it gets better as it goes on. If you enjoy games like Mario, Yoshi, or Donkey Kong, or are a parent looking for another kid-friendly game and don't have access to or already gotten him all those contemporary Nintendo titles, this is a good pick. I recommend getting it, or at least wait until new Super Lucky's Tale U Deluxe comes out. Yeah, I used the same joke twice. You may say it's lazy. I'm saying it's a circular callback. I'm TreyGamr58. Like, comment, subscribe. I got some big projects coming up. And so until then, until next time, I guess I'll see you next time. So, see ya.